Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Your channel for mastering Excel step by step. If you've been following along with our Excel for Beginners series, you already know how to open Excel and use the start screen. In this third lesson, we're going to take things further. We'll create a new blank workbook and get familiar with the Excel interface. So, open Excel and let's jump right in. At the very top, you'll find the Quick Access toolbar. It's a small bar that gives you shortcuts to common actions like save, undo, or redo. Here, you'll also find the name of your workbook. Since we haven't saved our file yet, it's showing a default name like Book 1 or Book 2. Once you save it, this name will update automatically. In the middle, there's a search bar. You can quickly find tools or help topics here using the shortcut Alt plus Q. And over on the right side, you'll see your account info, plus the Minimize, Resize, and Close buttons. A quick tip, the X in the corner will close all Excel windows, not just one file. If you want to close only the current workbook, use File, then Close, or the shortcut Control plus W. To create a new blank workbook quickly, use Control plus N. Below that, you'll see several tabs: Home, Insert, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, and so on. Each tab has its own set of tools. This area is called the ribbon. If you double-click a tab, the ribbon hides. Double-click again to bring it back. Every tab shows different tools on the ribbon. For example, Home has the most commonly used tools: cut, copy, paste, font, alignment, number formatting, and more. Insert lets you add elements like pictures, shapes, charts, or text boxes. Draw is perfect if you're using a touchscreen or a stylus to make notes. Page Layout lets you adjust margins, themes, backgrounds, and page orientation. Formulas is the heart of Excel, where you'll find all your calculation tools. Data is where you import, sort, filter, and analyze your data. Review lets you check spelling, add comments, and protect your workbook. View helps manage how your sheet appears, zoom, grid lines, and multiple windows. You might also see tabs like Automate, Developer, or Help. These are advanced tools that aren't part of this beginner series. Let's turn them off for now. Go to File, Options, Customize Ribbon, uncheck Developer, Automate, and Help, then click OK. Now your Excel interface should look nice and clean, just like mine. Below the ribbon, you'll see the name box and the formula bar. The name box shows the cell reference of your active cell, for example, A1. The formula bar is where you can view and edit the content or formula inside a cell. You can also expand or collapse the formula bar if you want more or less space. The main area below that is your worksheet, a grid made up of columns A, B, C, and rows 1, 2, 3. Each small rectangle is a cell, and each cell has its own address or cell reference, like A1, B2, or C3. You'll use these references all the time when working with formulas. Click a column letter to select the entire column, or click a row number to select the entire row. At the bottom, you'll see Sheet tabs like Sheet 1. That's your current worksheet, and you can have multiple sheets in one workbook. Click the plus icon to add new sheets. My workbook now has 3 sheets. Each one is a worksheet inside your workbook. To see a list of all sheets, right-click between the small arrows on the left of the Sheet tabs. A box will appear showing all your sheet names. Just double-click any name to open that sheet. At the bottom right corner, you'll see the View modes and the Zoom control. Click the plus to zoom in. Click the minus to zoom out. There's also a status bar that gives quick info like the average or sum of selected cells. Right now, the sheet is empty, so I'll type in a few numbers. As soon as I select them, the status bar updates immediately. You'll also see scroll bars, one horizontal and one vertical. Use them to move across your worksheet, left, right, up, or down. To type something in Excel, just click a cell and start typing. Press Enter when you're done. To edit an existing cell, you can either press F2 or double-click the cell. Then make your changes and press Enter again. Remember, your workbook is your whole Excel file. Inside it are multiple worksheets, like Sheet 1, Sheet 2, and more. All these sheets together make up your workbook. Each small box is a cell, and when you select more than one cell, it becomes a range. You'll often use ranges when working with formulas or formatting. To save your work, click File, then Save As. Choose where you want to save, for example, desktop. Enter a name for your file. Choose a file format. Finally, click Save. And that's it. And that's the overview of the Excel interface. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.